If your customer success manager team is simply watching an AI flag high risk on a screen, they are not leading the recovery. They are paralyzed. They are asleep at the wheel while the ship sails toward the rocks. We have reached a tipping point in customer success, and it centers on how we are treating our most powerful tool, predictive AI. We have bought the machine, but we are still trying to use it as a glorified alarm clock when it should be functioning as the autopilot. The modern CS playbook has gone astray because we have fetishized prediction. We treat AI like a crystal ball, and when it flashes red, we assume the problem is solved. The diagnosis has been made. But prediction in isolation is worthless noise. It only tells you the destination of failure. It doesn't tell you how to steer back onto course. If your AI is merely telling you that account X has a high probability of churning in the next 60 days, what have you actually accomplished? You've bought yourself a heads up. You haven't fixed the leaky bucket. The shift we must make is profound, moving from diagnosis to prescription. A diagnostic tool says usage has dipped 40% in the last month. They are slipping. That is a symptom. A prescriptive tool properly integrated into the workflow says usage has dipped 40%. This correlates with a decrease in usage of feature Y, which is critical to their success goal Z. Therefore, here are 3 immediate micro-actions. Schedule a targeted 15-minute walkthrough on feature Y, deploy case study alpha to their main contact, and proactively check in with the implementation specialist. The AI doesn't just identify the fever. It prescribes the specific antibiotic and the dosage. And this is where most organizations fail. They bolt the predictive model onto the CS stack and assume that because the warning light is flashing, the human CSM magically knows what to do. They become information retrieval operators, frantically searching through Slack history and usage logs while the clock ticks down on their retention window. They are trying to solve a complex engineering problem with manual triage. The AI must be the bridge between the data ocean and the human action sequence. It needs to translate low sentiment into reach out about payment terms or high engagement, low feature usage into introduce the advanced analytics module. If you don't automate that translation layer, your AI is just a very expensive suggestion box. Let's talk about the inertia problem. Even if your AI is a godsend, it predicts churn with 99% accuracy, identifies the root cause, and generates a perfect action plan. If your internal processes are broken, that prediction becomes another piece of doom-scrolling data. If the action plan requires 3 different departments to align, and those departments don't have a shared SLA or a single point of accountability, the AI's brilliance hits the operational wall of bureaucracy. The CSM becomes the conductor trying to lead an orchestra where half the musicians don't know they are supposed to play. So what does the actionable shift look like this week? Stop asking your AI for a churn score. Start demanding an intervention playbook. The playbook must be operationalized. It needs to detail the sequence, the timing, and the specific artifacts to send. For example, high-risk account entered stage 3 due to feature abandonment. Action. CSM executes playbook alpha. Day 1. Email from product lead offering a personalized demo of feature X. Day 3. CSM calls to discuss success metrics tied to feature X. Day 5. Escalation to director if no positive usage shift. This transforms the AI from a nervous prophet into a tactical campaign manager. And let's have a hot take while we're here. If your only metric is NPS, you are measuring transaction comfort, not relationship health. Your customers aren't rating your product. They are rating your company's ability to solve their problems. And if your AI is only tracking usage dips, you are tracking activity decay, not competitive displacement. The gap between those two things is where the true value and the true danger lies. The future of customer success isn't about predicting the inevitable. It's about engineering the unpredictable. It is about making failure a rare anomaly, not a statistical inevitability. We must empower our AI to do more than whisper doom. We must make it shout the precise, actionable instruction manual for salvation. If your technology is merely diagnosing symptoms without prescribing cures, you aren't running a modern CS operation. You are conducting an expensive autopsy in slow motion. So I want to know, what is the most significant operational gap between your AI's prediction and your team's action today? Is it the playbook, or is it the power to execute? Drop your take in the comments below. Let's redefine what high risk really means. Your action plan. 1. Demand intervention playbooks, not churn scores. 2. AI translates data into specific actions. 3. Operationalize plans, align all teams.